fuck my shit. YouTube was the deal. So you want to tell anybody? You want to tell them about yourself as far as your heritage or whatever you want to call that? You know, your genetic makeup.
I'm Michelle. I was born in the Philippines. My dad is black and my mom's Filipino. So, and then I spent a lot of time overseas, you know, being a military brat. And then I joined the military, so I just been all over the place. Yeah, but, you know, Filipinos, we have lots of Spanish and Chinese. Like my grandma, if you see her, you would think she's Chinese just based off of her features.
So did your mom speak Spanish, or did it ever
My
rub
mom
off on you?
She speaks several dialects of Filipino language.
Okay.
Yeah, and she picks up Japanese really easily. I don't know, when you're like, you know, bilingual, whatever,
Yeah.
it just comes like easily to you.
Yeah.
So,
I wonder, I don't know, I'm ignorant in this way. I don't know if it's like Portuguese to Spanish, Japanese to Filipino. I don't know. I have no idea, you know what I mean, with them Asian languages that I'll probably never ever grasp
I don't know, I
in
feel
this
like
lifetime.
when you're hearing different languages, I feel like Chinese is kind of similar. I don't know. It's weird. Like a lot of the root languages are they're tonal, so they sound the same in a sense. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it.
So do you identify with Asians ever? Do you ever find yourself feeling like, oh, that's the Asian me, or I'm being Asian right now, or like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess that's stereotypical to say, but
I get what
you know
you're
what I
saying.
mean?
Like I get what you're asking me, and I feel like there are moments like when I went to like Indonesia, and whenever I go anywhere in Southeast Asia where the complexion is similar, I blend in over there. So I see like where, you know, where certain things stem from. But as far as like, I guess cultural, like just certain behaviors, yeah, I could say like, yeah, I identify with that more, you know. And like when we were talking about you and how you were saying how people look at you like a white, like just a white guy or whatever, and it's like, I don't see you like that. Like I don't even see that, you know what I'm saying? It's like I don't, that's not the first thing that I see when I'm dealing with people, you know?
Yeah, and then, you know, I know it's different too in person than maybe through a screen and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
You know, we met in person, so it's different maybe, but I feel like it's got a lot to do with the shade that you're coming from. You know, like to dark-skinned people, yeah, like I understand dark-skinned person, like they call me white probably, like from their perspective, because I'm not gonna pretend to like know that I know what they went through from that shade. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna even pretend.
But it's because we're mixed though.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
like I know some of it. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah,
my
you know
cousins
some of
and
it,
my cousins and uncles and shit look like you. You know what I mean? Or dark people. I mean, like not like I have some that's brown, some that's super black. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so like, I feel like it's funny how the shades behave differently. Like, I feel like if I'm around, like, say if I'm in a room full of people with blue eyes, like, at that point, then like I'm the black dude. You know what I mean?
That bass
in
that voice.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like, you know, like, so I'm the black dude if it's a room full of like.
I knew you was black before I met you though. Like I didn't. It's just. I think it's just. For me, I feel like when you see different features, like it's just so universal. Like you just understand. Like I don't even have to talk to someone to know, like, okay, where they're coming from, what perspective they're coming from. Like I just know, like, oh, I know what you're mixed with. You know?
I look at it like a lot of times, like whatever is full. Like even if it's like a full voice or full lips or full nose, whatever. And I mean, high cheekbones, like that sharp. Anything that's like full featured like that, I've been like usually like it's more original.
Yeah, for sure.
You know, usually so. Yeah, you can see it with light skin or pale skin, and you can tell like, oh, that feature right there made it through.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like it's just funny though how like I just feel like it's like a funny thing with the shades, how like it's different types of mixed people in a sense, like different categories. Like for me, I just run into like certain stereotypes from certain shades. Like if she's half black, half white, then if her dad is white, she's usually into me. It's like, or that, you know, that she's more like prone to being into a guy like me because her dad's white.
Yeah.
And if her dad's, you know, if her dad's black, then usually she's trying to get darker. Like her, and you know what I mean, her spouse, you know what I mean, she's that mixed chick that wants to get darker if her dad's black, usually.
Yeah.
And then from what I've seen, from my experience, I can't like make a blanket statement for all black women.
Yeah.
But like, I'm just saying, and so I see that a lot. Like either they're like, light skin is super pro-black because they feel like something has been taken from them in that way and they want to go back.
Yeah.
And I can't. I mean, I can understand that, you know what I mean? But and then on the other side of it, I always, you know, it's always that question of like, do you hate you I can't tell if you hate you or love me. Like when I run into like a dark skinned chick that likes me, very seldom is it someone that like we just match energy. Usually it's just someone that like doesn't want to be dark and they don't want their offspring to be dark. From my experience, you know what I mean? Not all the time, you know, but you know,
See, that's the
8
thing
out of
is-
10 maybe.
And I understand where you're coming from because you know, it's like, again, I feel like there's a narrative going on in America with, you know, they only show like certain archetypes for mixed people. You know what I'm saying? I only see like someone that maybe looks like you. Right? I never see like my mix. Like it's rare. Like I don't see that in the media representation or whatever. We exist. Like there are brown mixed people.
Yeah,
like
definitely
I'm pretty
in California.
dark. Like compared to like, you know, like a black and white girl or whatever. Like it's just
some black and white girls though, if their one parent's really dark, they will end up being like brown, and then they don't even deal with some of the questioning because they are so brown.
And I feel like because my features are, you know, so unique to my heritage, like people can tell like I'm not, they'll either assume like I'm from the Caribbean or something weird like that, you know, just but it's very black and white here. So I feel like there's a lot of psychological damage that goes on, especially for mixed people, because, you know, everybody expects you to just pick a box when you're doing these applications or whatever. Like,
definitely.
what are you? And I'm like, I'll put other.
Exactly,
you know, I'll put other. I don't know why the fuck this matters, but whatever.
To
you
get
know.
through the hassle.
And then like, you know, and then when you go through the horrible experience of like public school systems, right? It's like you know,
oh yeah, definitely, because the way that
who
is,
you gonna hang out with?
it's
you know?
no different from jail.
It's
like jail. It's
oh,
like, you know
God.
what I mean? It's
prison food and everything.
exactly. You know, it's institutional. You know, it's just an institution. You know, we get institutionalized that way to where we used to being in groups in that way. You know. And for me and throughout school, I had a mixed crowd and I was cool with everybody, but I generally gravitated towards people of color. You know, generally, you know, it's just generally like it's how it happened. I didn't try to; it's just what happened. You know what I mean? It was just how things unfolded, and plus the environment I grew up in too. It was a lot of black people. Yeah, all my cousins and stuff is black, so I don't know.
Never been to Jersey.
So and I mean like. Even if like if wherever I was born, if I would have came out through the family I came out through, I still feel like since that was how I learned how to talk and everything was through that's what I related to more, and to me it was more of that, like the communication thing. I just felt like I could communicate more with people of color than people that you know.
I feel like what's fascinating about you
identify with white, huh?
I feel like what's fascinating about you is like I feel like you're seeing, like, just the way your features came about, you know? It's like people can realize, like, how you can go from black to getting lighter over generations. Yeah,
because I'm the blackest white guy. Or the whitest black guy. I don't know how to, you know, I can't separate that, I guess. But for real, that's what I mean. Like all the time, I'm like, yo, I'm the bridge, yo. Like,
it's like you manifest like quickly. You're like, oh, he's one. You're like, But see, I knew though. Like I knew like by just because the level of creativity that you have, like you have to have a certain amount of melanin within you to even do that. And I know that sounds so, if you're not following us, that's what the fuck you mean?
I know.
What do you mean I gotta have melanin? That's not what I'm saying. It's just like everybody has melanin. But
anytime
it's like,
a white person is being creative, that's what they're tapping into.
Yeah, like it's the internal melanin, because you got black people that have melanin externally, but they don't got none internally. So where's the creativity? It's lacking.
Yeah,
you know
I know
what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just so funny to see that with you. 'Cause it's like, it's there.
No, it's hilarious, man.
It's there.
I mean, I just feel like, it's a tough thing as far as like identification. You know what I mean? I know people want to slip into their groups, but it's like I feel black has a group, white has a group, mulattoes or mixed half and halves, like they're like their own group.
Yeah.
And then I feel like since like I'm between white and mulatto, that it's not. I feel like that group is getting filled now with the way people are breeding.
Yeah.
Like in 40 years, there might be a lot of people in that bracket to where they, you know what I mean? I might have like a pool of people that look like me.
Yeah.
But, you know, I just feel like since my brother is like the exact reverse of me, it's funny. Like we the exact same reverse.
He just looked light skinned. Light skinned.
Yeah, he just has more Negroid features.
Yeah.
It's hilarious like how I see with black people too. Like I know black people, a lot of black people that have had kids with white people, they see the black in me. Yeah. Because they know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you know. Yeah.
But I feel like a lot of black people, since I look like maybe someone that has hurt them or the oppressor to them, that they don't want to let me in the club. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're like, we got to draw the line somewhere. You know what I'm saying? Like, it got like mulatto, I guess.
You're not white to me.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I
I
know.
just like.
But I'm just saying, like, that's what I can see from person to person.
Yeah.
Where they like,
Yeah,
where
makes
does it stop?
Yeah.
That's kind of where, you know, I can see, like, where's it stop then? At the octoroon? Can the octoroon say the N word now? Like, that type of shit. You know, like.
How far are we letting this go
Yeah,
here?
you know what I mean? If we letting quadroons and shit, we letting quadroons say and do anything. But yeah, I always look at it like I'm a Trojan horse. Like, you know, I can go places maybe off of that dark-skinned people in my family wouldn't have been able to go to because of off of first glance racism.
Yeah,
that's real.
It's everywhere though.
Yeah,
It's everywhere,
exactly.
yeah.
Yeah. So I try to look at it like that. Like, you know, I'm still trying to be the Trojan horse for, you know what I mean, for melanin.
There is privilege based off of the shade that you come in. Like, I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's how funny how the Tao balances shit out to me though. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like how people with privilege generally don't have the talent.
Yeah.
And then people with the talent generally don't have the privilege.
Exactly.
You know? If you can
yeah.
it's just, you know, it's funny how that.
Like, you just learn
how
shit
the
the
Tao
raw
does.
way. Yeah. Like, you made me think of acting. It's like, because people, they grow up in that industry and everything. And then, like, you know, I just had interest in it, and it just came naturally to me. You know, just being able to tap into that.
Yeah, the shades, typecasting and all that type of stuff. I
And
mean,
that's hard industry too.
Yeah, it's in. Yeah, I know it's in everything though. Whether it's acting, modeling, porno, sports, they're gonna put you in a box.
Do they have a mixed girl porno section?
Probably, you know what I mean? Was it
I
biracial or
watch
interracial
porn,
or something? Yeah, I'm just saying, like.
We don't watch porn.
Yeah, I'm trying to make something.
He's not joking, guys.
No jokes at all.
It's very serious. Very serious.
But yeah, look, we get 1,000, we get a stack per million views, I think. Yeah, I mean, anybody want to debut?
No, I know some of them followers is with that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You might have a 20 million view debut, you know?
Yeah.
If we do this thing right.
Inbox gonna be blowing up after this video gets posted.
Yeah, like, I'm trying to do a scene. Inquiries, yeah, that's how the porn star and DMs be, right?
I know, right?
Email so-and-so to pay to have sex with me.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I feel like that's how they do it, though. They're putting everybody in different boxes like that. And like I was saying, too, sexually, too, like, I feel like that's something I want to talk about.
Yeah.
That I feel like the pressure on the black male is crazy because of porn.
Oh, yeah.
Because of what porn has done, it's like, yo, if you ain't this, you ain't shit. You know what I mean? Like, for black, you know, I see that all the time. I can tell, like, a black dude, like, that is crazy. Like,
they
the
feel
expectations,
obligated. Yeah,
the expectations of black dudes is crazy, yo.
Yeah, I remember when I was young, right? I'm sorry if I cut you off. I remember when I was young.
I just wanted to say that.
Yeah, and, you know, in high school, like, you know, people was passing around magnums and shit, like black dudes, and I'm like, just because you black doesn't mean like you qualified to wear that shit. You know what I'm saying? And first of all, magnums is horrible anyway.
Yeah, first of all, I hate condoms.
But it's like,
I'd rather be friends.
You know, it's just like you see the engineering, like social engineering at an early age. Like, this is what I have to be. This is what it means to be quote unquote black, whatever, you know? And it's just like, you're so much more than that, you know?
Yeah, definitely.
It's more than just,
they reduce you to your sexuality.
Yeah, and it's like, oh my God, like, and that's just so sad.
Because then you're raw energy.
Yeah.
You're not like refined, concerted energy with a direction. At that point, you're just like open, ambient sexuality that's just there to be eaten alive.
Like, you gonna be harvested, your kids gonna be harvested, you know? Thank you for the energy, though. Like, that's all it is.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's another thing too, like you were saying with the mixing.
Yeah.
As far as like the royal family.
Yes.
You know what
I mean? They grafted Meghan Markle on in there because they was like, look, we running out of melanin.
We got to survive
and we know that we need them. They don't know that we need them, but we know that we need them, and that's just how it goes.
And then they sell it as a good thing.
Yeah, they sell it as a good thing, and now all of a sudden you've seen all this imagery promoting like black females.
Yeah, because exactly. That's why all the porn is the way it is.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. Like they trying to get.
They driving it right now.
Yeah, exactly.
It's real big right now. You see, like I see a lot of commercials, and I notice it'll be a black woman with a white male because it's like at the end of the day, you know, they try so hard to separate themselves as if, you know, distance themselves from the melanin, but you realize that we all need it, we all have it, we all possess it. So why isolate yourself? You know, you're just going further and further away from nature. Yeah. And eventually you're just gonna kill yourself off. So why?
Yeah, exactly. Or you're gonna be an eternal parasite. You know what I mean? Like, you and your offspring gonna have to like live off other people's energy and jump from person to person until you realize, like, okay, I don't have to do this anymore.
I mean, like, literally, like, parasiting. Like, I mean, even in the beauty industry, they use body parts from, you know, melanated people and kids. And,
besides hair, I mean, like, hair already is just, like, you know what I mean, a huge thing to me. Like, the hair thing is crazy. Cutting other people's hair off, putting on your cutting another person's antenna off and putting it on your machine.
See, but people don't realize that, you
Yeah.
know, that's what hair is, an extension of your nervous system. And,
Yeah.
and it's like, even Native Americans, like the best trackers had really long hair.
Yeah.
Because they were in tune with that. You know, but it's just like, the other day I was watching an interview, and it was like they're interviewing Sandra Bullock, and she was talking about how she uses, you know, circumcised skin from babies, like, and puts it on her face.
She
And
puts foreskin.
yeah,
on
just
her
to
face.
keep herself young. And it's like, you know, and it's like you see all these, you know, stories where like people go up missing, and it's just like
The skin from foreskin
yeah,
is
and
called a
it's-
schmuck.
yeah,
By the way.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's just like
fun facts. There you go.
mhm.
Yeah.
So it's really deep, like as far as parasiting, like, you know, like how bad it can get if people
Yeah.
don't. And you can reverse it, like, you know. That's
Yeah.
why I really appreciate Arnold Ehret, like his book
Yeah.
and his perspective, because he was white and he was like dogging on white people, like, you can reverse all of this.
Yeah, and he was
You
like,
can
yeah,
get your color back.
Yeah, he was like, people think I'm from other places now.
Yeah, they think
yeah.
I'm Indian because
Yeah.
he was dark as shit,
Yeah.
and he had like green eyes or something. Because even his eye color would change. Because I think he started out with blue eyes or something like that.
Because a lot of people, if you look into iridology, you know,
Yeah.
you know, they have all the mucus, everything, you know, it's
Yeah.
in the eyes too, everything, you know, to where the eye color, the true eye color, don't show itself.
Yeah, definitely
Yeah.
recommend that book if you want to learn more about reversing
Yeah, Arnold Ehret,
your position. I
the
guess.
mucusless diet healing
Yes,
system.
yes, that's a
Yeah,
good ass
that's
book.
it right there. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's that truth.
Yeah,
Man,
talking about sexuality though.
yeah, I guess to me, I feel like it's all about matching energy. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because whatever shade you are, you could be a sloth and be dark skinned. I'm not gonna be attracted to you. But if you dark skinned and you know about something, our energy matches, then I don't really care. You know what I mean? I'm not picky in that
You
way.
hear that, ladies? If you're a sloth,
Yeah.
inbox them.
Yeah. yeah. So
Slide in those DMs.
yeah, slide in the DMs. You know what I mean? Slow as you can. But yeah, that's for me. I feel like it's just more the energy. Like, you know what I mean? Like
it is
I'll be
energy.
attracted to the energy more. I mean, it makes you can when people's energy is flowing, you can see their beauty. I feel like more than when it's trapped.
And then you can also see when it's trapped, and you can feel when it's trapped. Like with males, a lot
Makes
of
you
males.
feel trapped.
Yeah, like with
Yeah.
oh my god, that is so true. Like with
Yeah.
my last relationship, like his energy was blocked here, you know. So
Yeah, all lower parts.
Yeah, all
Yeah.
lower parts, and
Yeah.
so he could never level with me. You
Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
yeah.
From up here, so it's
Yeah, you don't have to drop to meet them.
yeah,
so
and it's weird because then they get insecure. They're like,
Yeah.
oh, I feel like you're way smarter than me, and all this like nonsense. And I'm like, no, I'm here. Like I'm here for you. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely,
Like,
definitely.
and I'm with you. Like, but they don't feel that because they're not up there. You know, like
Yeah.
Kundalini's not rising.
Yeah,
ever,
they're
you know?
not. Hmm.
So
If you're not being truthful with yourself, you're just gonna distrust everyone.
yeah.
That's just how that goes.
Yeah.
Just automatic. So
It's just amazing too, even how like the toxins will store. You can tell when they're blocked. Like it'll store in the,
Yeah.
in the midsection region.
definitely, yeah, that's the thing too with the breathing too. Like
Yeah.
as I circulate the blood with the power breaths and stuff, like I can feel it going into my brain, all the toxins, and then I'm like, man, I gotta pick a life. Like either
Yeah.
I'm gonna get advanced in this way and get gains in this way, or this is gonna be a painful process to the point where I'm like, I don't want to breathe no more
I think it's
because I
funny.
associate it with pain now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
I feel like you can. It's so funny because you can just play on any end of the spectrum with the way you are. You're like, you know what? I'm feeling dangerous right now.
Oh yeah,
so let's-
exactly. Yeah.
Let's go this way. You
Yeah,
know, I can
yeah.
always get back because I know how to do it. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah,
So
no,
it's
I know.
You be really having fun in this reality.
Yeah, no,
You
I'm
really
not,
having
yeah, I
fun.
be enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Might
I'd be
as
like,
well.
Taylor, how do you do that? Like, how? Like, I just want to know, you know?
Yeah, you definitely need a lot of breath work to counter the fuckery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why? Because like, I know people hit you up and they talk about feeling depressed and
Yeah.
suicidal and things like that.
All the
'cause
time.
They coping with reality and things. So, you
Yeah,
know.
because people want certainty. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's why people want to kill themselves. It's like
Yeah.
a certainty. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like they like the idea of definition, certainty,
Yeah.
you know, and control.
Yeah,
You know.
I mean, people just understood like the body is just hormones and chemicals, and it's like if you could just sit back, you know, and observe what's going on rather than just being your emotions, you know,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you'd be so much better off.
Yeah.
Because I feel like we all have experienced those spectrum of thoughts,
Yeah.
like you said, they're places, right?
Definitely.
And we've all been there. Some people just stay there longer, you know, because they
Yeah.
want to, but it really is ultimately a choice, you
Yeah,
know, and that's
yeah.
where consciousness comes in and awareness of yourself.
That's why I always say, like, reside at your core or whatever at the void, and then, like, all your natural responses will be in accord with the Tao. Like, you
Yeah.
know, like, if you reside at that place, then you won't be driven to make a move from a lower part of you. If you're living from your tongue for taste, if you're living from, you know, your penis or vagina or whatever, you're living from that part. You know what I mean? So, like, living from, like, your core, from from a whole perspective, then, you know,
It's just so funny when.
you're going to do a lot of things that require undoing.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
true.
mean? Instead of doing the things that are natural, then the process of undoing happens as you do it.
Yeah.
It's a completely balanced movement.
Yeah.
Like inhale, exhale type thing.
And it just makes me think, though, how you were saying, like, when you're living from your vagina or your penis, like, it's funny because people, I realize that when we're up here, right, you could never, like, bring someone up to that level. You just gonna lower yourself. And you need them. Like, that's just how it works.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, that's what I mean.
You can't teach that,
like,
you know what I'm saying?
people,
Like,
yeah, exactly. People don't even understand.
Like,
you
it's
know,
so deep. Because people say, oh, you're too good for me, or all this other nonsense. And it's like...
the energy's just too clean.
Yeah, the energy's like, man, I'm not trying to go there with you. Like,
Yeah, you know, it's like you clean up your car and then somebody got a bunch of mud on them and they're like, oh, well, I can't sit in the seat. Like, no, you can't get
especially
in my car.
from the feminine perspective. I'm not trying to have that energy because most people are just fucking, like, they just fucking anger, depression out of themselves, and it's just giving all that toxicity to you, you know, and then they wonder why women be acting weird and crazy after sex.
I know, yeah.
It's like, you just gave her a double dose of horribleness, you know?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Of all your insecurities,
Yeah.
she just absorbed.
Yeah, and women, we hold water, so it's like, and that's the thing is why I think it's so powerful for a woman to understand her body and her cycles, her hormonal makeup, because we're all at different, you know, stages of that too. Because some women, like, I don't take birth control, but I know some women do, and it really affects you. Like, your body's totally different in that state, you know? So it's like, for a woman to know that, and then get involved with a man, it probably would be a little bit easier for her just to understand herself in that relationship, because she's in tune with her body.
Yeah, I just feel like, like when people call it upper chakras, when energy's in the upper chakras, or like your blood isn't in these lower parts, like it hasn't pooled like that, then like you're not gonna have sex unless it's like absolutely like correct.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like it's hard. Like you gotta really force. Like you have to eat things that you shouldn't eat, overeat. Something has to get misaligned for you to do that. Cheeseburgers.
Just cheeseburgers.
Cheeseburgers though. Wow.
Just straight to cheeseburgers. You know,
deep.
if you're trying to get that red meat in your system, oh, you gonna be ready.
Yeah. I'm just saying that. I just mean like you have to be grounded.
Yeah, for sure.
To operate from that place. Yeah. So like I just saying like whether you're vegan or not, you kind of got to bring the blood to this. You know, you have to keep a certain level of blood at this place.
Of course.
To even engage in sex that is more carnal.
Digestion has to be slow. Things have to be locked up in that area, so the energy stays there for sure.
Yeah, and I just noticed that people that I'm supposed to be having sex with, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if the chakras is up here, the energy's up here, like it all cycles, because I cycles through them and back, and then it doesn't matter. But if it's like forced, then I have to cut my head off. I have to decapitate myself at some and push the energy, the blood down.
That has to be a lot of work too to do that shit.
Yeah. And then you're like, for what?
You know, one of my friends, like, I like the way he said it. He was just like, you know, sex nowadays is just masturbating with someone's body for a lot of guys. Like, it's just what it is. It's just masturbating with your body. And I'm like, as a woman, how could you feel, like, aroused and, like, turned on, like, just knowing that you're just a hole for this person? You know, just stimulation, pure stimulation. Yeah. You know?
Totally just a pressure point. Like, you just something pressing up. You're like a button to be pressed, and it's just crazy.
You might as well be dead at that point, because I feel like that's just really what it is. Like, you're not connecting with you. You're just a body.
Definitely. Yeah.
Like, oh, you want to masturbate with my body? That's cool. I'm not turned on by that. So.
Yeah. Exactly. You know, you fuck yourself, then fuck other people. They're fucking themselves. It's crazy. Everybody's raping themselves.
Yeah.
It's just like it just creates that rape energy, that robbery energy.
Yeah.
So everything's getting stolen constantly, or it's just misplacement of energy.
It's so easy to like not be attracted to people, you know, from that.
A lot of turn-offs.
Yeah,
a lot of turn-offs.
for sure.
Because to me, consciousness is beauty.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like anything that's really conscious, you know, it doesn't glitter, but it is vibrant. You know.
Yeah, but you're kind of pretty though. even if you wasn't conscious, it's like, ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll definitely take it. But yeah, no, I know what you mean though. All the time. As far as I can still identify physical carnal beauty though. I'm not gonna front. But as far as like something that's like wholesome to the point where like I want to have sex with this person, then definitely I need like consciousness, because other than that I'm fucking an unconscious person. What is that? Like, feels like a crime.
I thought you were gonna say fucking an onion.
What? Yeah. She hasn't peeled the layers back yet. But that's 5 minutes. 25 minutes though. We should probably chill.
Yeah,
All right, 2020 Tantra on Amazon and Maya Michelle. This is Maya Michelle, right?
Yes,
At
on
this
IG.
At this is Maya Michelle, and yeah. Anything else you want to say?
I think we touched on several points that we meant to. So
Word.
thanks for watching.
Quality, yes.
Mhm.